Welcome to yet another spectacular backyard in the tri-state area. It is sure to leave you wanting your own backyard pond. Nestled at their lakeside setting here in the tri-state is the home of Mike and Myra Teal. They have been avid collectors of various animals for years. One of their most prestigious varieties happened to be the koi fish. The koi fish were not his first attempts to raise animals. At one time, he had an aviary located at the end of his property. He had over 2,000 birds at one time. Then fate intervened. One of his friends gave him a water lily, and true to form, Mike embarked on an entire pond theme in his backyard.
A friend of mine in Boonville, Randy Bailey, gave me a water lily in a big yellow plastic 5-gallon bucket. And I brought it home and set it down, and the poor thing, after probably a month, it bloomed in that bucket, so I decided it was time to plant it someplace. So I started out digging just a small, I expected to have a small pond, maybe 3 or 4 feet wide and a foot deep. Mike came out to help me and got a bigger shovel than what I had, and it just grew and grew and grew from there.
The original pond to house the water lily now is home to a beautiful waterfall and the holding tank for his baby koi. The koi in this area aren't quite old enough to keep company with the other 66 adult koi fish, so they will stay here until they can fend for themselves. Not a bad place to live for a while. The adult koi pond, if you call it that, consumes the remainder of the teal's backyard. It's a great thing that they live where water is plentiful. Almost every inch of the space is consumed by a space filled with water.
Well, the first thing was we started out with goldfish, and then we went up to the worm ranch and saw koi, and they were a little bit bigger than the goldfish, and so we started on the koi there, and then we sort of got into larger koi with them. And then eventually we joined the Louisville Koi Club, and that's when we really started getting interested in koi.
The pond has a feeding area and a fully enclosed deck that Mike and Myra can sit by and enjoy watching these delightful creatures. They each have a personality all their own. Mike knows each one of them, where they came from and what they looked like when he first got them. He is a true aficionado.
The average life for a koi is about 125 years under good circumstances. The longest lived koi is over 220 years. So they live a long time.
That takes a perfect environment,
yes,
for them to live that long. Mm-hmm.
With our koi, we want to grow the koi, so we have to give them a heated environment all the time, so it's constantly summer. Mm-hmm. That way we get the large koi, they grow much quicker because they can grow 12 months of the year. Give them a special koi food with the minerals and everything that they need, and colour enhancers and thing to promote growth.
My favorite part of the garden, it varies with the season. In the early spring, I like to be on the dock and watch the geese come in and the ducks and everything down there. But just all around time of the year, I enjoy the water gardens because there's always something there. And to sit and to feed the fish, to watch the koi come up to you, it's the most relaxing thing that I've found. I really enjoy that.
This wall hanging is one that Mike and Myra had made, paying homage to their koi fish. It is a silkscreen piece of art.
Myra also has pet turtles in the lake, and they're exactly the same thing with the fish. When we feed the fish, how they come up to, the turtles do too, to Myra whenever she feeds them.
That's taken about 3 years, but we found there's a lot more turtles in the lake than what I realized. Usually there'll be a dozen or so that will come around, but if I stay there long enough, I've counted as many as 32. So there's a lot more turtles in the lake than what I ever imagined.
Thanks to Mike and Myra for sharing their love of animals with us.